Hey guys, welcome to another edition of our driving series. I remain your one and only Coach Ems, and I'm back with some new content on driving, so stay tuned. Before we continue, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Today, we are going to look at road accidents and specifically what you do when there's a road accident. Please, I think you need to save this video for later because this is very, very vital information that could help you and save you at a point in your life. Now, the moment an accident occurs, yes, road accidents are unforeseen and unfortunate anyway. Sometimes they lead to damages to property, injuries to individuals, and sometimes loss of life. Now, I've done a video on insurance already, so please, you can go back and listen to the video on insurance and how to make a claim and all that. Now, anytime you are driving, and let's just say there's an accident, okay, you assess the damage and it is negligible. You can decide that okay, you forgive the person, everyone goes their way. However, if there's significant damage to the vehicle and you demand that the person fixes it, there are a number of ways this could play out. Number one, let's just say it happened to you. Say you are driving and all of a sudden someone hits your vehicle and it is damaged. Okay. Now, once it is damaged, some people would like to sort it out, between themselves. Okay, I look at the damage. Okay, I look at how much is it likely to cost. Then I pay you on the spot. A lot of people like to do it this way. They check, they can decide to forgive the person or they pay, they receive payment on the spot. Okay. Sometimes it can also happen that the person genuinely doesn't have money on them. And the person will be like, okay, take my number. You can take a picture of my number plate and everything. If they have IDs, they'll probably show it to you to take a picture of and all that. And then they'll tell you, you can take your car to the mechanic and let them assess the damage and everything. And he'll send you money. I've experienced this before myself. And on two occasions, the person sent me the money and I fixed my car and case closed. But this one is a bit risky. Risky in the sense that, of course, you don't know the person from anywhere. And then all of a sudden, they damage your vehicle and they say they don't have money on them. They'll go and then send you money later. It is very, very possible that the person would ghost you. You call them, they will not pick your phone call, or they might even block you. So what happens then? Now, when you go and report to the police after such an incident, in most cases, it will end up being a foolish case. They might not even follow up on it because the moment the accident happened, you are supposed to report it to the police and then they will take over the case. So that just in case the other person doesn't fix your vehicle or pay you, they would follow up on your behalf. So the moment you let the person go, it is almost like you are taking the law into your own hands. And because it didn't go well, you are now coming to the police. The police might not even, bother going on with investigating the case. This is usually okay when the cause of the accident is very obvious and you know either it's party A's fault or party B's fault. But usually, when the accident is such that the cause of the accident is a little bit ambiguous, party A is saying that it is party B's fault, party B is also saying it is party A's fault. Usually, when there's a misunderstanding like that, just take it to the police station, provide the evidence you have by narrating your stories. If you have pictures and everything, you show it to them. And based on the evidence you provide, they would conclude and say that it is party A's fault and party B's fault, or party B's fault, sorry. And then they would, take over. A lot of times, like I said, when the cause of the accident is very obvious, you know it is your fault, or the other party knows it is their fault. In most cases, people try to resolve it amongst themselves. I remember one time when I was doing my service, my boss and I were going somewhere. He was giving me a lift, and then by mistake he damaged someone's bumper. We stopped. Very nice gentleman. The guy took a picture and sent it to his mechanic and asked how much it would cost to fix the bumper. The mechanic was like, oh, 200 cedis. My boss immediately sent him 300 cedis. I mean, extra for the inconvenience. Case closed. You would meet people like that, when you are driving. It happens. Sometimes they don't have money on the spot. They'll tell you that they'll send it later. That is the risky part, which I've explained. Usually, when you go the police route, in most cases, you are going to make an insurance claim. Like I said earlier, if you are going to make an insurance claim, then you need to be in good standing with the law. Now, a lot of people always try to avoid the police route or the insurance route because they know they are not in good standing with the law. I've had people who got accidents. Last year, a friend of mine, some drunk drivers hit the back of their car, totally damaged, and they were just begging that she shouldn't make it a police case. Yes, she took it to the mechanic and they paid for everything. They paid for the fixing of the car and the spraying of the car. And I highlighted that earlier that sometimes it may happen. So anytime you are driving, please and please again, make sure you have your roadworthy intact, you have your insurance intact, you're also in good standing with the law. Don't drink and drive. If you have any medical condition that is will compromise your driving, don't drive because under these circumstances, insurance will not pay. Drive within your speed limits. Don't go racing and and all that. Now, this is the main point I want to land on. When it involves a road user, maybe a pedestrian, a cyclist, or a motorist, please and please again, don't make it a house case. I repeat, don't make it a house case. See, it will shock you how people exaggerate accidents and just to milk money from you. To some of them, it is an opportunity. If it has never happened to you before, you might think that I'm joking, but it is a very, very serious thing. So please drop in the comment section if you've ever had an experience like this before. One time I was driving through Abu Ghoshi, and there was this man driving a pickup, and then Abu Ghoshi market is a very, very busy place. So there was a man carrying some stuff on his head. It looked like even though the load he was carrying was huge, it looked like the stuff were very light, like foam. Then, because the place was crowded, most of the cars were moving very slowly. Out of nowhere, I think the car brushed off a gentleman just a little. And the way he exaggerated the fall and he was holding his leg, I was like, when I saw the thing, I was like, but this is not something that should cause you to fall down and you're holding your leg as if something. And then someone was whispering to me behind that these people, that's how they are. When cars are going like that, sometimes they deliberately get close, and then when you hit them a little, I mean, because of where you are sitting, you might not see what is going on down there. Maybe they can even tell you that your car tire passed on their leg or something, and they will exaggerate the whole accident, and then make you think that they are in so much pain and you've caused them so much harm. Now, when it happens like that, when you decide to go the police route or the insurance route, they'll clearly tell you that no, 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 no. This one, there's no need going to the police, blah, blah, blah. Let's make it a house case. And when you make it a house case, they'll tell you that, oh, just give them something small for medication and then, something small for food. Now, woe unto you if you go that route. Hmm. They will use this as an opportunity to keep milking you and milking you. Today they'll tell you they are having a headache. Tomorrow they'll tell you they should go and do an X-ray. Then the following day, oh, because they are injured, they are not able to go to work, so they are losing out on money. Then it continues and continues and continues. However, if you report straight to the police and then they give you a police report and all that, you can take them to the hospital. And I know most of you it's about time and it's inconvenient, but please, if you do the right thing right from the beginning, it will save you a whole lot of inconvenience in the future. So just try and do the right thing right from the start. So you take the person to the hospital, you let the doctor examine him or her, you pay whatever. If it's a minor one, they bandage the person or fix him up and everything. Maybe you get some painkillers, something, okay. And then after that, you take the receipts and then you make a claim at the insurance company. And then when you are done making the payment, it is done, complete. I mean, if out of generosity you want to give him or her something out of the kindness of your heart, that is fine. If you are done, you are done. You go your way. Some of these people, like I said, they will insist on making it a house case. Like in Trido, they say a fiasem. And the moment maybe you give them something small and then they leave, then day in and day out, they are calling and requesting for more, calling and requesting for more. And then when it gets to a point where it's like you are frustrated or you are tired, then they tell you that they now want to blackmail you that, okay, if you don't mind them, they'll go and report you to the police. You see how twisted that is. You see how twisted that is. Meanwhile, you could have even reported from to the police right from the beginning and saved yourself all this trouble. So if later on they go and report to the police, it sort of like makes you look bad in a certain way, because once they report you to the police and it becomes a police case and you are invited over, then they ask you, why didn't you report to the police in the first place? Even though the person insisted you shouldn't make it a police case, it's up to you to know the right thing and what. Report to the police. And then when it happens like that, it makes it look like you did a hit and run, or you hit the person and you don't want to take responsibility. That is usually how it looks like. It makes you look very bad on your part. So please and please again, when it comes to an accident involving a road user, being a cyclist, a motorist, or a pedestrian, please don't make it a house case. Report to the police and follow due process. Yes, I know some of you are scared. Maybe it is out of fear. If it's an accident, it's an accident. So out of fear, you feel like maybe you might be implicated and you want to do things on your own. That one there, it is your own wahala. But if you are in good standing with the law, I would advise that please and please again, don't make it a house case. If you have any questions on how to handle accidents when they happen with relation to the police, insurance, or whatever, kindly drop it in the comment section. You can DM me, I'll educate you on them. Bye for now, and I'll be with you soon. Stay safe.
But the work is done. It always will be.